Hakuna Matata. It ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your day.
Hi, welcome back to Live and Breathe Horses at Centre Equestre La Luz. So we're back with Muñeco, another episode of his story. So since we last talked, he had a bit of a shocking experience. He had to work. We had some people came round with a very cute little 3-year-old. Well, actually, it was her 4th birthday present. So they'd asked, could they come? And I said, well, he's retired, but yeah, for once it won't matter. Well, you should have seen him. She was a very lively, pingy little child, and she was so excited. You know, she loved unicorns, and I'd showed her Alba's picture of Muñeco as a unicorn. So she was convinced he turned into a unicorn. So she was just running around in circles, laughing, screaming, "Hey, you're so excited." Well, he was just ears flat back. I really kept having to restrain him. You know, she had the rope, was leading him, but I had the reins up here. And he was going to get her. Weren't you, Muñeco? So this is the funny thing about him. He can be so grumpy. And Elke says it's because he has pressure on his head. When she comes, you know, she gives him lovely treatments and releases the pressure, that he's just very sensitive to everything. And I've noticed this with him, obviously, over the years. He gets very upset about stressy situations, stressy people, or just any kind of high emotions. He really doesn't like it. So it's a very good practice. You know, I always notice with him, if I come, he's looking very soft and relaxed at the moment. But when he does put his ears back and makes that grumpy face, it's always a wake-up call for me to notice my state of being. And when you do that, you know, if you just ground yourself, take a few breaths and just relax, you just see him completely change. He's very funny, but for therapeutic purposes, he's absolutely perfect. And also, there was a time we got a lot of people who were energy healers, and he was like the reality checker for them. You know, if they knew they had to stand further away and come in little by little and pay attention, you know, and you could really see the level of awareness. People would go right, and he would swing his bum and try and kick them, actually. You know, he's so funny. I think one of the funniest stories, I had a client here who had her horse here, and she arrived one morning and she was all stressed out, and I was in here in the arena and I was digging a channel for the water. Oh, I need to talk. And I said, okay, talk, but I'm going to keep on digging. And he and the other ponies were in here loose. So I could I was listening to her and I could see him out the corner of my eye. And she was having a good old moan, you know. And he was getting more and more bothered by it. So he's looking at her. So he just reverses up towards her and he looked. And he just lifted up his back leg and went, bum. And just kicked her there. Not hard enough to hurt, but just hard enough, like a real wake-up call. And she kind of stopped and literally kicked some sense into her, Muñeco. I don't know if it had a lasting effect, but it was just hilarious the way he did it, you know. He's got such a level of awareness. You're such a good little teacher, aren't you, Muñeco? Hmm? Oh, yeah. He used to get so grumpy at Pony Club. I think he was glad to retire with the kids. Anyway, that's enough from us today. Thank you for being with us. Keep tuning into the light, and we'll see you next time.
Greedy. You not feel you were close enough?